Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be playing Rocket Raccoon, and right now I'm Grandmaster 3. And the reason why I wanted to upload this video is because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube of learning how to play characters, but they only really put highlights. And I feel like you can't really learn how to play a character just looking at them at their best. So I want to just upload the full match so you're able to see like my movements and my thought process throughout the game, so you guys can learn from it. If you guys are enjoying this type of
30 seconds
content, I
before
can
you
start
attack. Get
posting
ready.
more of my matches as well as like start live streaming on Twitch if you guys are
You're a
interested.
shooter like me.
So another really
There's
important
no
thing about
shooter like
Rocket
me,
is that
buddy.
if
Never
shit starts
figured
hitting
I'd
the
have
fan,
something
people are gonna
important to
start
talk
blaming you
about.
for everything. So you gotta understand your team comp and kind of work with it because you're not able to heal as much as other people
The battle starts in
compared to
5,
the
4,
healers. In
3,
this match, it's me and
2,
an invisible
1.
woman. Usually when I play with an
All
invisible
you
woman,
need to
I
do is
heal more
capture the
than
mission area. Got it?
Intruders detected. They're serious ancient
So the
ones.
first thing that I need to
The
do
wolves
is
here.
I need to set up my beacon, because starting this engagement with the other team, there are chances are that somebody is going to die or somebody is going to get knocked out first. So I always place my beacon just to have it for the first match, and then I'll take it out so I can replace it somewhere
Never failed
else.
to impress me, Reed.
I also have the team up, which is super important.
Looks like
I
the
love
mission area
communicating
is
with my
loaded.
Punisher or my
Now.
Bucky just so that they know when I'm placing it.
Ready for
But I think
action.
for this game, we didn't really have that much communication, so only some people were on the mic.
Feeling fantastic. We captured the mission area!
Also, normally when I play, I don't like being this close to my team. I only doing it because it's just to get the engagement in first.
I'll patch you up.
Right now, I already picked out who's the weakest link in my team and who's the strongest person, and right now it's the Magneto, where I need to start protecting my Magneto. The Susan is with everybody else, so I don't need to
This
focus with
is
them.
real firepower.
So right now what I'm doing is I'm creating that distance that I was talking about earlier, and I'm letting my Susan be offensive as well as be the main healer on the floor.
Armed and
The
dangerous.
second that I hear that, I drop down my beacon. When you're playing Rocket Raccoon, your beacon should be turned off and on multiple times per game. That's one thing that I've seen people mess up with, is that when they're playing with
Relay
Rocket,
deployed.
they leave
It
their
ain't
beacon
cheap.
one time and they just forget about it. It doesn't work like that. Your beacon is used as like
Their
a
team's
primary
captured
fire
Project
where
Alpha.
you want to make sure that the other
Against the
team is not
world.
getting access to that beacon.
Disappear!
Right now here, I'm just waiting until everybody comes in. I don't need to make a drastic movement because I know what's my role when I'm playing Rocket. So here, before I do anything else, I'm going to drop off my important stuff because there's a chance that I can die in this match. If I die in this match, then everything that I have becomes useless because the cooldown for me to get back is going to take too long.
Defense is the key. They look like they
So
need
here,
more
even though I have my ult, I realize that we may not win the fight. So that's why, this is the only reason I'm holding on to it. If I see somebody else from my team come in, I might drop it. But again, my priority is to set off my beacon, and I don't have it ready, so my focus is also going to be healing. Now that my team is back in, I can draw back and just let them handle it while I heal. I don't need to touch the point anymore. That's not my focus.
Dangerous.
anyone willing to help.
My way. You're ready for action. This is a nice spot. See, I'm fucking helpful. Battlefield ready again.
Us against the world!
Find me.
Now that I saw them all, that's when I'm going to push back because I already have my beacon. There's a weird thing that I do when I play Rocket Raccoon is where, you know how there's like two people on the road and you have to choose which one you have to save? I do that as Raccoon. If I see one of my players playing against somebody I know I can't heal enough to save them,
This is
I'm gonna let them die because I know I can reboot them. I would rather save the person and use that energy on somebody who can live during their interaction versus somebody I know I can't save. Like, let's say for example, like a healer versus a Hulk or a Thor, and they're super low. My healing is not gonna be enough to save them. And another thing I want to mention, when you're Rocket Raccoon, you have to understand that when a Doctor Strange ults, most likely you're not going to be able to save the people if he's around them, because he uses that ability to release the chaos energy. You're not going to be able to save them. So if there's people on the outskirts, try to save them, or unless you have a healer who is also healing during the ult. If not, do not waste your energy. Just put down your beacons so you can reboot them, or focus on somebody you can actually heal during that time.
Good medicine. Okay, hold your horses. This is real firepower. I'll patch you up. Battlefield ready again.
Force first. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You're a shooter like me. There's no shooter like me, buddy. Never figured I'd have something in common with a talking raccoon.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This twisted metal in ways I would. Someone should have stopped me a long time ago.
So this map is really good for rockets because there's a lot of places that you can drop off your beacon as well as move around and climb. Here, I always play in this room and then put the beacon behind until the team goes inside, and then I'll move the beacon. Because right now you see how they ulted? If I had my beacon down, they would have completely got rid of it.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
As a Rocket Raccoon, your job is not to play in the front line, and you should not be in front of your enemy's team. You shouldn't be in front of your team or the enemy's team. Because we have a shield, I'm moving up, but see how I'm positioning myself. I'm positioning myself where I can't easily get flanked, even though there's somebody behind. For fights that I know I can't win, I'm not going to focus on trying to shoot them. Because I'm super evasive as I am, that it's going to take a more effort to try to kill me than it is for me to try to kill them. So I just focus on healing and just making sure I don't get touched. So right now that Psylocke keeps trying to pick at me, but I'm not focused on her. I'm focused on healing my team. My beacon was in a bad position. I moved it out of the way because I know the Psylocke could pick at it. Right now, because we have the shield, I put it to the side, and I also give the team up to my Punisher, because this is a good spot to have. Even though I died, my beacon was up, and in cases where they die super soon, they also get rebooted.
Mission area. Keep going.
Rockets, launch it again.
Here at this moment, I was typing a message to the team saying, just group up. A lot of time when people lose, it's not really because their team is bad, it's because they're staggered. And if you take it to yourself to just stand still, the next person is also going to stand still, unless they're a dumbass DPS. But right now, we're all waiting until everybody's out, and then we can move forward. Luckily, our Dr. Stranger had a teleporter, and it was 99, and we really needed that. We really needed to get in there. I was contemplating whether or not to go in, but I wanted to put the reboot down, so I was like, I have to go in. If something happens to my Punisher, that's fine, because he's an easy target, but at least he has a reboot. My focus, like I said earlier, was my Magneto, because he was the weakest link. They're going to pick on him first. But I tried to do my best. Like, they're popping a lot of ults, there's not really much I can do. And I don't want to give Bucky that second ult. So here again, I get my ult, I pop it. I don't need to hold on to it. I'm keeping my distance and my space because I don't need to touch the point because already people are on the point. And if I'm there, all I'm going to do is just feed. Here we're able to claim the point. but they have ults coming in. So I'm looking at my cooldown for my reboot, and I'm getting ready to place it because I know somebody in my team is about to die. Right here, I pop it because I know somebody's gonna die. Because they weren't able, I think they broke it. I wasn't sure what happened here because I'm watching a replay of it. But you see how I have to hold the point? This is the only time you should be playing as a point as a raccoon. I'm touching the point until somebody from my team is back because they're not going to be able to tag me because I know how good I am when I'm determining on this team. Once my teammates get back there, that's when I move back. We easily would have won this if it wasn't for their team blocking up the healers with the group wall. We mentioned to the team, hey, you guys have to get down that root wall because we're not going to be able to heal. Because I thought we weren't gonna, I was probably gonna get picked out. Again, I just dropped everything I have. I can wait with the cooldown when I'm walking back.
Control lost.
Right now, I haven't dropped the beacon yet because I want to make sure that their Psylocke or whoever's on their team. Oh, right now it's whoever's on their team can't easily pick it from behind, and I just want to ensure that wherever I put it, it's safe.
You're welcome.
Also, another thing you want to do with Rocket is your team, your other support, you should be healing them first because they have more healing output than you do. So your goal is to keep your healer up so that they can keep the entire team up in certain cases. Here, I save my boost because I know that they're going to come in with ult and I need to pop it out of the way. But you see how the second I move, I drop my reboot? Normally, I like having it placed because you never know when a teammate's going to die, but because they have a Psylocke, majority of the time, her goal is to get rid of the reboot so that when we go into a team fight, whoever they pick off can't come back into a fight. Here, I'm like, okay, let me take it off, let me drop my ult, and like let me wait until they pop my ult, and then I drop it again. In a place that's safe. Now I'm getting ready to touch the point because I need to support my team more, but I also need to get in.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Luckily, I wasn't tagged by that Doctor Strange, and I see that a lot of people on my team are dead. So now that's when I'm like, okay, I need a heal, but I also have to be the person who is touching the point. You see how when you're Rocket Raccoon, it's very hard to get you, so you want to be in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm not trying to claim the point, I'm just trying to hold long enough and distract them until the rest of my team is coming back. And now my team is there. And then because there's a portal, I can just come in. First thing I need to do, drop the reboot. It's not the best, most ideal location, but before I die, I want to make sure I have everything placed down. Because if a teammate dies at the same time you die, they get rebooted. So unfortunately, I have to walk back because we already used the portal. And this is where Rocket's kind of like semi not that useful because he only has 2 of those bursts. But at least he can heal from far. So I just start shooting as close as I see, as soon as I see a teammate. Here again, I'm trying to pick and choose who is the most valuable player to save at this time, and I need to hold the point. This is where I think I stood out in this match because I look how long I'm holding the point. It's not a lot, but it's enough for somebody else to touch and then take over. So again, like I really do mean it when I say that when you play Rocket Raccoon, they are going to blame you for everything. When you're doing great, they're not going to notice that it's you. The other team is going to be like, damn, the Rocket Raccoon hasn't died and he keeps healing and he keeps rebooting. He's a problem. But your team is not going to see that. Your team is going to think that they're winning the fight and they're not going to give you credit for it, which is fine. But the second that the shit hits the fan, they're going to start blaming you. So that's why you have to work on your team's comp to make the most out of the lack of healing. Normally when I play Rocket Raccoon, my average healing is 40,000 or 50,000. I'm usually healing more than the main healer, unless it's like a cloak and dagger. I usually like cloak and dagger, I don't heal more than. But everybody else, I heal more than.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When you have characters or teammates that you know are gonna die often, what I do is sometimes I take off the beacon if they're not that important because they die so often, and save it for when somebody's going to die. Again, here, with the fight starting, I don't want to fight for the point. I want to claim it as soon as possible, so I'm dropping my ult.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. By the eye of Agamotto!
I don't want the other team to come towards us and destroy our beacon. I'd rather just have my team move up and then have my beacon to the side.
Disappear!
Here, I tell the team with Susan Storm's ult, don't go in it. Never go into a Susan Storm. Wait until we have our own. The only reason I went in now is because I really wanted to make sure that we didn't touch the point. Because I know I could get in and out without dying, but I just was trying to hold the point as long as possible.
You're welcome.
So here, I see that we lost a team fight. I don't need to be up there. I gotta move all the way to the back. I'm getting ready to set up with my Punisher because the second that his ult finishes and he's done with his turn, I can give him the team up.
You're welcome.
A little help, please.
Get ready to lock.
There's a team up where he's able to go in. I already have a nice like early cooldown on my reboot, so I'm already getting ready to prep it. Look, I got my ult again. Pop the reboot. The second that this finishes, I'm gonna get ready to drop it.
Behind you. That's much better.
Once I see that everybody's here, just drop it, and now we're inside
This
the
is
team fight.
real
Mission
firepower.
area. Keep going.
You're welcome. My good deed for the day. Like myself again.
Control lost.
Feeling fantastic. Done.
When your team starts moving up, you also have to move up. Even though you can heal from a distance, it's better to have like a 1 space gap instead of a 2. Like if I'm playing the back line and they move up, then I have to move up. But right now, I'm trying to get a good high ground because I know they're going to try to come in with ults and trying to reclaim the point. And I want to make sure I have eyes on everybody because I'm not usually going to play up here, so I can leave my beacon up here. Now I see that they ulted, and I'm just keeping it, you know? I don't want to be in the Susan ult because I want to make sure that I'm in a good position in case I were to fight someone. Right now, I'm slowly pushing back. Even though my Doctor Strange ulted, I'm not going to have to go up there because I know my Susan's there. She's able to support. Here, I don't necessarily need to chase a person. I just want to call it out to the teammate, just saying, hey guys, giving you a heads up, there's somebody coming in over here. These packs are amazing to use. I see they're teleporting. The first thing I do, I take down my beacon. I don't want the cooldown on my beacon if there's something heavy. I never like playing in here, especially if I heard a Moon Knight, because that's just an easy pick for them. So I'm just like, I don't want to be in a bad position. Again, I don't like playing on the point, but I just want to get whatever I needed down, which I did, and then I can leave. As you can see, me doing that was enough to kind of support the team in some aspects. This, what I do here, is kind of a little risky.
See, we're outnumbered.
Control seized.
Oh, I thought this was a part where I changed into Doctor Strange, but again, I'm just going to wait in the front. The second they see me do it, they're all going to do it. Luckily, our Doctor Strange, he's cooldown on his portal is fine, so we're just going to be able to jump through it. Look at all my abilities. I have all my abilities. I look locally where we are. I put it behind the portal because it's hard to reach. And then I'm making sure to find the weakest link to support them. Right now I'm going on the point in the case that I need to touch it.
and I need to kind of like save us some time. But now that I see my teammates out there, I'm gonna keep the high ground. I'm gonna throw my team up, and I'm gonna push that forward. And yeah, this is pretty much the end of the fight. And yeah, if you guys want some more videos, just let me know. Or if you would want me to talk less and just have it be the fight, just let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and you guys learned something.